There is nothing that's more expensive. Well, okay. Your health insurance is very expensive. Our taxes are even more expensive, aren't they? Yeah. Well, part of the reason is that there's an age-old saying. There's nothing more expensive in healthcare than free healthcare. And we are all paying our taxes for someone else to get free healthcare. If we want to make healthcare affordable, there's a number of things we can do, but we have to drive it back that the person who gets healthcare has to have responsibility in how to pay for it. I had a plan, I had a bill that got killed quickly by the Democrats, and it's as good today as it was in January. And this bill was simple. If you pay for your health insurance premium out of your own pocket, if you're paying post-tax dollars in Montana, if we all believe that healthcare is a service, not a right, not a privilege, it's a service that we can pay for, then you should have a refundable tax credit for your insurance premium. Up to what? To what we are willing to pay for Medicaid expansion. And for an adult that's healthy, that's $9,000 a year. That means if you're a couple in your 50s and the kids are out of the house, you should get an $18,000 tax credit, or up to cover your premium. Now, is that a giveaway? No. No. You know, I told you it's a service. But we as a people, e pluribus unum, can decide what's good for the people. What's a common good? Not a right, not a privilege, a good that's for us in common. And that's healthcare. Remember, electricity was not a service, it was a commodity. But our grandparents and great-grandparents said it was something that was in common for everybody. It should be a common good to bring people out of poverty. And so they made sure that it wasn't just the rich that had electricity. And we subsidized and we did everything we could to drive electricity out into the rural areas. And we made sure that if you couldn't afford it, we found a way for you to have electricity. And that probably was the single most important thing that they did to raise people out of poverty. Electricity. Because with electricity, you were warm. You had light. You could study, and with an education, you could pull yourself out of poverty. A common good. And that's what we need to shoot. We need a champion in the Republican Party that can state that. Because we're going to hear it very clear from the other side that free health care is what we have to give everybody. And that's socialism. When the government controls your health, you are slaves. And in Britain, fine. Because the people are still subject to the king and queen. But not here. We had that discussion 230 years ago. Not here. Right? No. The government serves us, not the other way around. They cannot control us through our health care. We won't